Should the city of Cleveland ban the sale of flavored tobacco like Columbus did and require stores to have tobacco sale licenses? It's a topic that is firing people up across the state, and it still has a long way to go.
Yeah, hot topic for sure. Senior health correspondent Monica Robbins is with us now on the What's News set. Monica, good afternoon to you. Is this a viable option? Is it coming?
You know, it did happen in Columbus and it happened in Bexley, and the emergency ordinance was introduced in early February in Cleveland, but it has yet to make it into the health committee for discussion. But already dozens of local tobacco retailers have voiced their opposition to the measure, saying it would cost them business and customers. The ordinance would ban the sale of all flavored tobacco products and establish a tobacco retail license that would give the Cleveland Health Department the authority to check compliance and fine or even close businesses who repeatedly violate it. The city health director says the business loss argument isn't happening elsewhere.
When other jurisdictions, states, and cities have enacted this law, what happens is people still keep coming to the stores, but they buy other products, and up to a fourth or a fifth of folks end up quitting tobacco altogether, but those stores won't go out of business. Those customers are loyal, and I think the fear that folks will choose stores out in other cities doesn't play out where this has been passed in other cities.
The ordinance has the support of multiple hospitals and health agencies, and Dr. Margolius says the purpose for this is because of the high level of smoking-related deaths among Clevelanders. 35% of Clevelanders use tobacco products. That's the highest rate in the country and 3 times higher than the national average. Yes, Jay, I'm not making that up.
I'm stunned.
And most kids who start, we're talking about 95 to 97%, they start smoking or vaping with those flavored products. Now, the retailers say a blanket ban is not an effective way to achieve the public health objective, but they do support education. And you may recall Ohio Governor Mike DeWine vetoed a bill in January that tried to prevent cities from banning flavored tobacco after Columbus did it in December. We'll have to wait and see if Cleveland follows. But yes, I saw your mouth drop when I said that.
So that's not a statistical anomaly. That is a stark.
Significant.
Dr. Margolius says 10 years ago, it was 30%. The state is 20%. The national average is 12%.
Do we know why Cleveland leads the nation in smokers?
That's a great question, but you know they don't know why. But there's a myriad of health issues that are happening, and you have to notice if you drive anywhere in downtown Cleveland, you will see tobacco advertising everywhere. So wow. There's a lot of things, and you know, a lot of the retailers are within walking distance of people's homes. So that's another issue.
Yeah.
But they want, just like restaurants have to have licenses, they want this for tobacco retailers. So they would get checked once a year to make sure they're in compliance and not selling anything they shouldn't.
So let's say that the ban goes into effect. What are the penalties for the stores if they mess up?
First violation is about a $500 fine, and then it just goes up from there, and that includes months of closing the store, and then eventually if they lose their license, you know, they can't sell tobacco.
Wow.
Wow. Incredible. Monica, thanks.
Sure.